All right. Welcome to this 15-minute session on live AI and operational analytics for power and energy. We are Unleash Live, and our focus is on ingesting live video and imagery for real-time analytics for your wind turbine assets and surrounding power line assets. This enables instant decision-making for your inspection regime and the maintenance crews in the field. We work across resources and energy and renewables from clients in Asia Pacific and the United States. So today I will walk through three topics. First, I will introduce Autofly, our newest application to speed up your blade inspections. Then I'll dive more deeply into wind turbine analytics and how machine learning can assist in the process. And finally, I'll give a glimpse on recent work that we have done with Worley, one of the global engineering companies. So what sets Unleash Live apart? We are able to connect to any camera that you either have installed in the field or that your inspection teams are already wearing on them. And we clearly also connect to high-performing drones to provide the insights fast and in high enough quality. We then inject real-time machine learning algorithms into the image and video stream to provide you immediate data analytics and outputs for your maintenance teams. We can not only work on specific blade types and the related machine learning algorithms, but we offer a whole raft of AI apps through our ecosystem. We have 45 different specific machine learning algorithms that address your specific engineering use cases. And finally, all of this can be done by you not leaving the office. We are able to remote control the robots and the drones, and also install cameras for their angle, their zoom levels, and the navigation of those. And I'll share more of this later on in the presentation. So let me dive more deeply into how this actually is all connected up. We connect into more than 1 billion compatible sensor devices. That those can be installed CCTV cameras in the field or drones that are widely available, existing mobile phones and tablets that your engineering teams have on them, or action cameras like GoPros and 360 action cameras, even satellite streaming our clients use. And 2 weeks ago, we announced an integration with RealWare, a head-mounted engineering device that streams live data into our platform for analysis. On our platform, we then assign machine learning algorithms that fit your use case and connect it into your workflow to provide immediate alerts, dashboards on trends and the state of the asset, and also integrate with the common ERP and EAM systems for data visualization or integration into your digital twins and GIS platforms. Let me today introduce Autofly, which is our latest addition to widen the reach of your data analytics and make Unleash Live even more compatible with your existing drone hardware. Autofly allows you to capture live streaming data instantly and stream that back to a secure cloud environment through Wi-Fi, 4G, and even satellite broadband. We are compatible especially with the entire fleet of DJI drones. So that allows you to very quickly get a drone team up to the asset and start the analysis without waiting for any custom-made hardware or any outsourced supplier. It gets you up and running within minutes. You can then analyze, firstly, during the live stream. You can participate in the inspection anywhere in the world from a remote place, and you can direct the pilot to perform the mission accurately and with the quality that's needed, and you can inspect the asset in a particular way that is important for your maintenance efforts. In addition, it streams high-definition images back to the cloud, where we analyze thousands and millions of images so far of blades. And if you have a whole fleet of turbines, your engineers can only focus on the identified images for the most severe damages to then add into your reporting. We provide digital PDF reports, but we also provide a powerful API to integrate into your digital twins or ERP systems. So how does this work? You literally connect any DJI drone. Our recommendation and the work for the last 3 years has been mostly focused on DJI M300 RTK with a thermal sensor, or the newly released Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced with a thermal sensor. These are connected to the Autofly app, and this in turn is connected to Unleash Live to remote view and control the remote fleetly, to view and control the fleet remotely, and to plan and execute the missions, as well as immediately storing and sharing your media globally to any of the collaborators for the inspection. It is really bringing the real-time operations of your drone fleet to the forefront. It provides superior collaboration across the world. It is extremely simple for data management. You don't have to deal anymore with SD cards or hard drives, changing out batteries. All of that is the past. And finally, it's an integrated platform, all the way from capture to reporting. What we see, and this image on the right, by the way, is a recent inspection just weeks ago in beautiful Western Australia on a nice Senvion turbine. What we see is that you have significantly reduced downtime of the asset. We perform inspections in the fastest possible way, often less than 20 minutes for the entire turbine. Maintenance costs are reduced because you have a much better data set, not only for the in-field teams, but for your global experts. It's safe. A pilot doesn't need to have to fly, and you can focus on what's important. And finally, given that the data is accessible in real time, decision-making can be sped up, and you can take preventative measures if you see severity 3 and above challenges on your blade. Unleash Live is much more than just blade inspection. Firstly, with Autofly, you can collaborate on any energy and power assets. On the left, you can see here, this is a conveyor belt which is 200 miles long, and we are able to collaborate with the teams on the ground in these harsh environments to enable their maintenance of the conveyor belts. However, for renewables, we inject 2 specific AIs at the moment that are in high demand. For wind, we automate the blade inspection, and for solar, we can identify faults on the panels. But there's much more. We can also assess and analyze the connected infrastructure of power lines with very accurate understanding of the components and the damage of the pole components. And we can put everything into a GIS platform with overlaid KMLs and KMZs, so you have a complete understanding of your infrastructure asset. Quick deep dive into some of the functionality. As I said, all of the images and videos are stored and time-stamped, asset stamped, so that you can correlate it back to the specific turbine, and live, raw, and thermal and AI images are all accessible via a simple browser interface. Our AI analytics analyzes more than 10 different damages and components, and then categorizes those components into either no fault detected or it is damaged. And a third category is that a human needs to look at this damage for further verification. The human can then assign severity levels of each one of the identified faults. And this is done through our annotations interface, where you can highlight damages and improve the accuracy of the detection. If the AI has not quite accurately detected a fault, you can override it and provide the improved accuracy back to the maintenance crews. And finally, you can include notes and integrate it into a maintenance workflow for your work order management system. Once all of this is done, we provide various ways of visualizing the faults. One is through a stitched image across the blade, so that you can locate the damages very accurately and provide the visibility for your rigging teams and maintenance teams while they are working in the field. Another way of visualizing it is traditional PDF reporting, where the maintenance teams can plan their work, but it also provides a good record for your asset if you sell the asset or if an investor looks at the condition of the turbine. And finally, all of this is available as an API to correlate with your power generation or productivity tools such as SCADA systems and your digital twin. We work across the life cycle. So yes, we do specialize in blade inspections, but our customers value us for helping them with planning of the renewables wind farms, the commissioning of it to provide a digital asset, digital passport for when they have built the turbines, and then during the operating and maintenance time for optimizing the maintenance schedule. And finally, we do end-of-life assessment on turbines as well. I'll close off with providing a case study on our recent campaign in Australia across 3 states. We inspected more than 300 turbines in the course of a month. We were able to very quickly work with the infield teams on optimizing the data capture, optimizing the downtime, and delivering a cost-effective way for Worley to fulfill the O&M contract and delight the customer on the state of the asset, on providing clarity on the state of the asset, but also optimizing the field force to optimize the O&M cost during the blade and maintenance cycles. This is an ongoing piece, and what the additional benefit that we see is that the blade engineers more and more rely and work on the digital passport rather than going out and rigging up and down the blades. The second benefit is that we correlate this with other data sets, such as interior inspections, such as vibration, and such as SCADA data, so that the data set is embedded into a broader understanding of the turbine. I will leave it here. Thank you for your patience, and I'm ready to take any questions now.